Okay, and we are back to BackpackHero. Today we are going to play at Unlimited. Again, I have what? I want to go to unlimited frame rate. Okay. Yeah, normally we're going to keep this down. Normally I lower the frame rate and all the settings around the game just to have an easier time playing. It's just easier and it consumes less power of a computer, so that's why I like that. Anyways, I just had to quickly check. Backpack Hero, I have played a lot during the last recording, and as you can see, I have already completed some of the challenges. I will complete some of them again, but I wanted to start off with this challenge. No experience. You cannot earn experience, and I accidentally forgot to put the music on loop. Hopefully this is going to work. What did I want to say? No experience, you cannot earn experience. You cannot find these items. Double R halberd, earthstone blade, jagged blade, expert bow, longbow, soul axe, and sister spear. I think most of them are not able to be found because they are free of more than free spare. We're going to talk about why you can find them after we have finished something. This run is unlocked by doing this, and let's go into the run and then I will explain. So what are experience actually for? They are specifically only for the sole purpose of increasing your backpack size, and we have a 3x3 backpack size right now, and that's not good enough in most cases. We cannot use items which are for long, and this is exactly why we have some items which are prohibited. This is, I think, more so a help than an actual hindrance. The fact that they unlimited some items, not the fact that they... What? Did I forget to... Whoops, I forgot to... Wrong challenge, I accidentally... let's do this again. Because I clicked on the... because I clicked on the 5x5 challenge, we got sent into that one. We're going to do no experience. So, this is our backpack, this is all we can handle right now, and let's go into the dungeon. So I do know most of the new items. Backpack Hero had an update, I think. Oh, we can get 5 experience points by using that event there. Backpack Hero had an update, or has had an update. That's better. I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, maybe. I'm not sure. In dates, it would be the April 28th, 27th, maybe. I'm not sure. At least I noticed it had an update. And we can now check this out. We cannot increase our experience gauge right here. But can we increase it by using this event here? This should add 5 experience. It does not. Okay, that's a little cruel, but I guess it's fair. I mean, it is the purpose of the run not to do that. Okay. Yeah, we are going to use our kunais for now. And the question is, what build do we want to pivot into? What would be the perfect build to beat the entire game by only using 9 spaces, 9 spaces of 9 patches of fear of space. I don't know what I want to say. By using 9 spaces, I guess. And there's 2 specific ideas which I have. There is, for one, a magic build. If we get a mana stone, which is the black mana stone, get a rare item of the same type. Come on, come on. Okay, this is going into the right direction. So, if we get a black mana stone, which is a legendary item, then a wizard build is possible. I would say that it would be one of the most optimal ideas to go for the build. But if we do not get that, there's another build which is a possibility, which I am thinking of right now. I took this heart ring just in case we get to show that build. But I'm also going to take this shield, this sledge shield, because there's 3 builds. I forgot one build in the last when I thought about the builds. There's 3 possible builds that might do it. 1, the magic build. 2, a mystery build, which I'm going to talk about later. I also need this one, broken ring. And 3, there's the shields build. If you get enough shields, this does not count as a shield, but I need this because secret. If you get enough shields, you can make a spiked shield build, meaning you can, there's shields which add defense, and there's items which add spikes. So if you have enough spikes on your items, then there's a possibility that you can beat the game without attacking. And that's what I'm going for, or that's what I could be going for, which is why I... which is why I am leaving I'm leaving some spaces empty for now. Okay. Mace or wooden blade? Wooden blade. Okay. If we get the Hercule Pavelis or whatever it's called, it is a 1x1 item, which is actually which has the possibility of triggering all adjacent shields, then I think we might be set for a run, because that should be enough to beat the run if we get some basic enchantments. In this game I think we saw this in the last run, but you can enchant different items depending on a number which I found out. Down to no, I think I talked about this last time. Down to the right there's the sledge shield 1 and there's an anvil symbol, which means I can enchant it 1 time. This does, okay. On take damage adds haste to self. For now I'm going to replace this with the vacant mana stone, and I'm going to place things like that. Okay. Okay. So do we want to take the guarding band? If we want to go for a shield build, it could be helpful, but I honestly think that since we don't have a space, I'm going to wait, and I hope that we won't go for a shield build. It all depends, basically it all depends on the boss artifact. The boss on the next floor, on floor 3, is going to be the one to decide which direction this build is going to go into, because the boss artifact is strong enough to make a build a shield build, or if we get the correct artifact we can go for a magic build. It's more so dependent on if we get the black mana stone. If we get the black mana stone, the magic build is a possibility. But if we get, what was the third thing that I was talking about? If we get the third, if we get a different artifact, no, I think if we go for the third route, which I haven't been talking about because I'm hoping to surprise you if you don't know about it. We didn't get it for now, but if we get that, then we don't need the boss artifact. I don't remember any of the artifacts actually being useful to us in the boss artifact room. Cleavers. Also a real possibility. Do we have any question marks in this place? No. And now I have to decide. Maybe I want to go for a cleaver build, and I do have to wager whether the sledge shield or the no, not the sledge shield, the little buckler. No, I'm going to get rid of the sledge shield. Whether we want to go for a shield run or not. If we do want to go for shields, I need to keep this, to be honest. But it's really risky because I do need a legendary item or a specific artifact. On the other hand, the Jack Cleaver is also really risky because I would need to invest a lot of time. And the third build that I had in mind hasn't shown up yet. Okay. In that case, I'm going to get rid of the heart ring. I still hope that we can pivot to that build, but it's really hard, and actually the more I think about it, the less likely it is going to be. I'm going to wait one more this floor I'm going to... Oh, okay. That makes me forget all about the other build that I wanted to go for, because this ace cleaver is strong enough to make the decision obsolete. We're going to get rid of... I'm not going to sell this, because selling would mean I couldn't sell other items to the... Okay, we're going to do the following. We're going to go through one more enemy, and then we're going to look into what we can sell and what we cannot sell. For now, let's gain 12 shield. By the way, this one I can only use if I don't have another mana stone connected to it. Like electricity conductive. I did mention that in the last part for people that don't know how to play the game. But yeah, little buckler adds 6 block, this one adds 8 block, and this one, the above cleaver, is used. So cleavers are mostly for making chain builds, so you want to chain different cleavers together to get a really strong outcome. Basically, that's cleavers in a nutshell. And we got an uncommon item, but it's too big, so instead I'm just going to take this one. Okay, I'm going to sit upright a little more, and now it is time. We have 2 cleavers already, and that means we have enough space. After we sell one item, let's get rid of this slat shield. We're going to get the ace cleaver, and we're going to place things like that. Ace cleaver, legendary item, cleaver melee weapon. On use, deals 13 damage, base 10, citrin plus 3. So that's how the damage is composed, the components of the damage, and all adjacent and diagonal cleavers are used. That's the big thing about this build. If you get adjacent or diagonal cleavers, if you get enough cleavers, this one can deal massive amounts of damage. This one deals 4 damage, and when a cleaver kills an enemy which is not a summon, it's basically enemies can summon other enemies, so those enemies would not count. This cleaver will get 1 additional damage with combat. This one, the jack cleaver, the above cleaver is used, so we use this one, we use those 2. This one is going to induce us using this one again, so we get 13 damage, 20 damage, 33 damage and 37 damage in total, with using 2 energy. This one costs 2 energy, this one costs 2 energy as well. If we start with this one, we get 7 damage, then we get 20 damage, so 13 additional, then we get 24 damage and 31 damage. I don't know if this one can trigger again, but I don't think so, because yeah, it can't, because that would be basically an infinite loop. So we need to start with the jack cleaver. We are also getting some money, which I should have done before going to the shop. You can only sell up to 3 items at one shop, which is why I'm trying to be this picky. Since we cannot gain experience points, let me show this again, adds 5 experience, nothing. We cannot increase our backpack size, and that means we need to be really picky with what we choose. Okay. We're getting some healing. And let's go into the battle. Okay, so we are going to start off with a jack cleaver, and that's 31 damage, and we're going to go for block, full block, and weight. Okay, still this let's call it a run, has a lot of potential. We are still just at the start of the run. Let's go like that. So let me think about this. Yeah, that's perfect. We got another cleaver, and this ruby is going to give +4 damage to all adjacent weapons. So this is the perfect setup for this cleaver, I think. At least I'm thinking whether there's anything better, but I think this is the most optimal setup. Yeah. So this one that deals 8 damage, this one deals 8 damage, so 16. If we use this one, 17 plus 16, 33, plus this one plus 7, which would be 40. And this one would get used again, so 57 damage. If we start with this one, 7, then 24, plus 16 would be 40, and plus this one 47 if I'm correct. So this one would get used, those 4 would get used, and yeah. This one This one would be used once. This one, all those would be used, so it would be used twice. Yeah, okay, I think this is the smartest if we still start with a jack cleaver. Next, we're going to add 2 blocks to this little shield, the little buckler, because it is small, compact, and now it goes for 8 damage absorbing. Absorbing to 8 damage, okay. Let's go. And we are almost able to kill the opponent in 1 hit. Good start. And we got another cleaver, okay. I'm going to mirror the whole setup that I have right here. And then I'm going to get rid of the broken ring, I think. I mean, I could also get rid of a little buckler, but this one needs more space, the broken ring, because I can also get rid of a vacant mana stone. Yeah, I think that's the correct choice. So now we deal an additional 4 damage. Alright. What does this one do? Welcome to my game show. We can get one of those items if we roll the appropriate number. Honestly, I don't want to, but we're going to go to a shop. We need every bit of money that we can make, so let's go for selling this vacant mana stone for 6. And then we're going to go back to the unknown event. This is going to be a slow and very thought out run, because, I mean, thought out in the sense of I'm going to think a lot in between things, because this is going to be really hard. Wild buckler or little buckler? The wild buckler is also pretty interesting, and I don't know which one is better, because the wild buckler gives us 18 block, but it can only be used once per combat. And combat is really a tricky situation. Do we think that this is going to be enough to deal with multiple enemies at once? No. So is the wild buckler better or the little buckler? This one gives us 8 block, while this one gives us 18 block, but it's only once per combat. I know I repeated myself, but I'm thinking about it multiple times. Let's get rid of the wild buckler. I don't want to. I need to. I need the money for later ideas if I want to get anything. And you know what? I'm actually going to do this right now. I'm going to increase the block on this one by 2 again. Okay. Okay. The crypt finale. And now this is going to decide what the run is going to look like. We're going to start. Okay, 51 damage. Good start. We're going to be dealt 4 damage each time. Each, let's call it, what do we want to call it? Each round. Each round we're dealing 51 damage, and we beat the boss. 3 rounds. It's alright, but now the artifact is going to decide. Ancient Bone would be a little bad. The water bottle or whatever, okay, it's Tusk, not Ancient Bone. Tusk. Oh, I really don't know. I need to think about this. Also, now that I think about it, the bomb would have also been crazy for a shuriken build. Can we make a crazy shuriken build with this little space? 1, 2. Maybe it might be enough, but not for now. Yeah, I don't really like it, but I think we need to go for the Tusk. Why do I not like the Tusk? It's because if we use the Tusk, all items are anchored for combats. Even though that's the case, it's important to have +5 damage on all my cleavers. This is going to increase my damage by, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cleavers, so 25 plus this one would be 30 damage. Let me think about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, it doesn't really matter the way I think about this. I should, if I understand this correctly, start with the Ace Cleaver. I think I misunderstood some things. If I start with this one, I will induce all those cleavers, but then I would induce this Jack Cleaver twice, If I start with this one, the jack cleaver is going to be used twice, and everything else will be used once. If I start with this one, however, it will be used twice, which would make it a 10 damage increase, I think. So yeah, we're going to go like that. Again, this is going to be a really hard run in terms of thinking a lot. And we're going to increase our max HP, though I don't know whether that was smart or not. Another cleaver. Do we want to get rid of damage? 3 damage, so if this is going to be used twice, it's 6 damage. This one alone is going to be 9 damage, however, so I think this is worth it. So yeah, we have a lot of spade cleavers, and the annoying part is I think we need to get to keep this citrin. I honestly think that because this citrin weapon below gets plus 3 damage, and if we have a spade cleaver for now, we have better damage, but we cannot change our weapons setup because all weapons are going to be constantly anchored to their place, which means we cannot replace them with better cleavers. Add a forge slot? Sure. I'm having a little bit of a hiccup, which is why I'm swallowing a lot, if you can hear that. Not really a hiccup, but close to a hiccup. This is a really bad situation because I'm going to take 12 damage. Yeah, this one, if you kill it, it spawns one I guess critter, and then all the critters cannot attack on the turn they are summoned, but they will be able to attack the turn afterwards. As you can see there, I cannot move all those cleavers right now, which is why it's going to be useful if I survive to have done this, because now I will have the space to I need to really focus, which is why I can't really think and do this at the same time. Well, what a pity. Anyways, we lost. So this run, I made 2 mistakes. First of all, cleavers. I knew that they would take up a lot of space, but second of all, I didn't have any defensive options. And third, if I ever have a cleaver run going and I stumble against some specific bosses, I automatically lose because those bosses can add spikes to themselves, and spikes are the worst thing for cleaver runs. So yeah, I think I need to do this differently. We're going to kill this enemy, and then we need to think about what we're going to go for. The shield run is really an option. I'm still thinking about a shield run, and we have spikes, which is not that many, but hey, better than nothing. I think we are going to go for this. We're going to try to go for a shield run. Shields also do take a considerable amount of space, but they are a little easier to handle because they are weak against very little things. Normally, if you have a shield run, there are 2 ways to kill it. Either you don't get enough block, which mean and not enough spikes, which would mean that you can't deal enough damage, and the enemy scale with time. After some time passes, the enemies will deal more and more damage, and that would mean that the higher the damage output, the lower no, what do I want to say right now? The damage, the enemy scale by time, yes. And if that happens, then your shield is not going to be enough at some point. Ring of Rage, I mean, sure, we can get it and then sell it off later. Okay, I was on autopilot, which is not a good thing in this situation. But yeah, shields, you either have too few spikes, meaning you have too little defense, or you have too many spikes and too little defense, which would result on dying before you even get to the spikes. So both of those situations are bad, and I hope that we won't get into any of them. Yeah, let's continue for now, like this for now. Also, curses have been, if you didn't know, I mean, you probably noticed, but curses have been revamped a lot, and I like it a lot because now curses actually have an interesting effect where they are not just some unrecognizable floating objects, but they are more like obstacles that you have to deal with, and they are more on theme for a lot of enemies and the likes of. So I like that a lot. It's a great change. We're going to go. I'm thinking about getting rid of the sword now. You know what? I'm actually going to reroll this. Even though I could reroll at the boss to reroll the artifact, I haven't ever tried that out, and it might not be the best time to try that out right now. Let's go to the left. Money. 22 gold. Okay, 50. Okay. What? This one didn't get any damage. Oh, because I did block. I guess I did an accidental block. Okay. We are going to go like that. I really don't know whether we are going to do this in this video. So I guess stay until the end, I guess, to see whether we do it in this video. I don't know. I don't really care. I'm thinking about what the artifact is going to be, the boss artifact, and I accidentally clicked on all attacks. That's a bad situation because I got damage. Depending on the artifact, again, there's a thorn or spiky shards, I don't know. That artifact is good enough to make some runs be pure shield runs just by existing. Its existence is so strong that it might carry the run if we get to it. We do need to do some other stuff, but ideally in most cases we can build a decent run around it. A forge and armor shield. 2 block to shield, I guess it's fine for now. Slat shield, we're going to go for this one. I guess I could go for the other one as well, but I want to wait a little more. I need to wait. Come on. Hercule? No, it is not Hercule. The legendary shield has not appeared yet. Okay, my left foot is lucky. Oh, the back of shurikens. I thought we... I know, this one is possible. And again, if cleaver run could have been possible, but again, it's a little too dangerous, and this one I really don't care about. But I can't leave yet. I'm just going to keep pressing until this stops. Yep, and let's go back. Do I want to upgrade the block on the other shield? No. Okay. Again, I need to constantly think, and because you saw what I changed in my backpack, I didn't comment on it. But I'm going to try to go for only having this hatchet as the damage output and going for my shield. And if I have some space, I can just scratch for free damage if I have some space left. Let's go like that. 6 damage scratch. It's slow, but it is effective for now. Effective enough. It's not really effective, and if I'm too slow, I am able to die against this boss. I didn't attack with my hatchet, that's not good. Yeah, this is going to be a really slow fight. The second rose might change things to the positive for me, though I don't know, because I do still have to deal with a big tank who's also going to split up. This enemy is going to split up into didn't need to do this twice, into 3 other enemies, and I already told you how strong the enemy scale in this game. So right now you can already see he's doing 17 damage, 14 damage. I can't kill him on this turn, so let's just go for this and once more. Okay. Now we can do damage because right now none of those enemies attack, so let's go for the front Not the frontmost, the middle one, because this one is going to make crazy rage. Yeah, we are done. This, yeah, we can just continue, but you saw this rage increases the damage of that enemies can do, and because I waited too long, they scale crazily, and that's the problem why if you don't have enough spikes, you die in shield runs. Again, it's going to be dependent on the first few seconds, not seconds, but minutes of the run. Let's do this one a little faster. We don't need to think too much on the first part of the game. Just we need to do this fast because we're going to be a long time. It's going to be a long time until we're finished here. So let's do it like this, I think. Yeah, a total damage build. And I think that was a mistake against this specific enemy, but hey, why not? Let's go like that. And you can already see we are out of options because I completely discarded every part of the inventory. I should have attacked the middle one. At least I could have done some damage, and that was an... I don't know, I didn't check how much HP had left, so that might have been a mistake. 7 damage and another 7 damage. Well, what did I say about autoing this first floor? I still stand by that statement, because at the end of the day, if I do this way, the first part is going to be a quick loss, or if we get some really good luck, or yeah, basically basic luck on or drops, we can just get through more runs faster to get the one run that I'm looking for. An early Hercule Pavranis or Pavelis is going to save a run, I think. Or it is possible to save a run by using that item. And now you can see the run is basically doomed. It's going to be really hard to come back because I'm at 7 health. And it's not like I have some basic way to heal a lot. This one will only heal for free. I needed to do it now because I don't have that much space, and I do want to keep the space for situations like this where I can add a lot of things. There's two things again, shield build or non-shield build, and if we go for a non-shield build, we go for a mana build. Right now we do have a possibility to go for a mana build and a shield build. It depends on what we get right now. Again, 16 damage and kill. For now it's still everything's possible. Everything is possible. It's block equal to 100% of your current poison. On use adds 0 block and removes every poison of yourself. So if you have a vampiric lance, or I don't know what it's called, it does 10 vampirism. It basically means lifesteal. You are able to use this to get some good mileage out of it. So really cool. It's also a possibility for the run to go into that direction. I really would like that. No. No. Shield build. This is a shield build item. If we get it, it's fine. If not, okay, that's good. And I'm going to go like that. I'm going to rotate the item so that this one, okay, spike scale. Adjacent weapons get -1 damage, and adjacent shields get +1 spikes to self. So if I use those two, they are going to get spikes to myself. This one adds 10 block, and its energy cost increases by 1 each use for the one turn that you're in. It's alright. It's not crazy, but for now it's alright. And in this space we can look into what boss we're going to get. I think this one is not a crazy boss, so I think it's fine. Again, I'm thinking a lot about the boss item, the boss relic. Will you take a spin? Depends. This emerald is good. The fire wand. Let me think about this. I think the fire wand would open up the way to the one strategy that I was talking about, the wand strategy. But for now I don't really have the space to keep the wand around, so I'm going to wait until I do have space. And I'm going to actually, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait for using this vampire trader. I don't know what he's classifying as, but I'm going to wait until I get a legendary item that is somewhat small and compactly fits into the space that I'm in, that I have. And then I'm going to trade it for a different legendary item, because a few legendary items can save me from this position. I'm going to take 3 damage. And I think we should win this one. Though I'm not sure, I did take another lot of damage, but I think it's fine. And we won, okay. This is really good, the pouch, because now we can actually save items that we might need to build a run around. So we're going to save this, what is it actually called, a swamp buckler, okay. And then we're going to put in the piggy bank. We're going to put away the shoe head for now, because again it takes up space. And we're going to put in the sapphire, or are we going to put in the sapphire? No, we're not. We're going to put in a small key. And we're going to put back the shoe head, because I think it's better than the other one for now. We're getting closer to being able to use the vampire trader. For a second I thought I saw the Hercule Pavenis or whatever it's called. Forge, I'm going to wait a little more. I'm going to use this chest right now. Nope, none of the items that I want to see. I'm putting this away, and honestly I'm going to put this away, why not, but the other ones are just too big to care about. I really don't care about them enough. Amethyst is cute, but I don't think it's worth using 20, what I want to say, gold for this one. At least not in the position that I'm in. Okay, we have a slug, and this one can create summon enemies, so that's not good. And I think, yeah, if you kill the slug, the enemies will disappear. That's not always the case with some enemies. I haven't quite figured out when it's the case. Heals 10 HP, so let's put away the spiked scale for now. And actually also the shoe head, just for a short while. We're going to get rid of the H shield and put in the sledge shield, because it's just more space efficient. And we're going to also put in the blue fin. Blue fin heals 8 HP, and big fin heals 10 HP and adds 5 rage to self. I'm just taking those two to heal some health points. This one is a rare, not good enough for what I'm trying to go for. We're going to go to this location. And then let's heal some stuff up, and we're going to go for... I am trying to kill and I'm not able to, so forget it. This one will steal 10 gold, which is really annoying. Really annoying. 10 gold is really a lot in this situation that I'm in. But hey, I can't do anything against that. If I take this blue fin, it's basically a net gain of 1 HP, so I'm going to do that. It also is a loss of 1 rage, which is not good, but I'm willing to take that. I do need to conserve my HP a little better, which is why I'm doing things like that. Again, it's a little dangerous, but still I'm going to go like that. And we are almost finished with the fight. Depends. If the scaling is going to get crazier, it might change. My opinion might change, but no, it's fine. We can scratch, and we won the fight. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Do you know the melody? It's a really cute melody from Digimon Adventures. I mean, I just hummed for 2 seconds. How could you? You might. Digimon Adventures is still popular with the older guys. I do need to switch the light on, so 1 second. Okay, we are back, and yeah, the recording is also back. I'm always checking after I'm doing something, just because I have a bad experience with me not doing that thing that I'm thinking about, or me starting the recording in this case. This is not good. We're going to take a lot of damage. A real lot of damage. We're going to do things like that for now. Not the smartest choice. Whatever. We're going to go for Sledge Shield. Sledge Shield. He's going to deal 16, so we can go for one Lizard Sword. Lizard Blade. Not Lizard Sword. And we can kill the enemy. Okay. The leaf that I took gave me 1 energy each turn, and it destroys itself after the turn is after the combat is over. Now we're going to also take the Spike Shield, and I guess we can go for a a basic shield run, which I need to position like that, I think. If I get rid of a Lizard Blade and put in those 2 items, does that do any good? Not really. But it's cute. And cute is not enough, so we do need to get things going like this. We are also going to get this cool drink, which will add 1 energy if we used. But no, this is not a good situation for us to be in. Okay, we're going to do the following. We're going to have this be the situation, because this one also needs to block, 2 energy to use its block. That's why I'm having this debate for myself, because if we use 2 energy for it, we can only use it once. And right now we are only getting 2 spikes for this one. Is there any more efficient way to do this? I'm thinking, yes, but I do need a longer shield than the 2 that I have right now. So for now this is just a temporary solution. We also still have the opportunity to make a wand build, a magic build. Okay. The Rose of Thorns we're going to take. We're going to place this mug into our backpack. The drink, not a mug. Another one. We can get rid of the key, but we're going to get rid of a shoe hat. And now let's check this item. No, not the item, but the shop. Just in case I did miss a shield that I could use. Because now I can go for shields. Dark Whetstone, no, I guess this is a shield, but it's a little too big for my use. And we have spin to see what you get. I think now it's worth spinning. Okay, we do also have the great makings of a wand build, which is also really crazy. I do need to think about, if we ever get the Dark Mana Stone, it is a real option. So I do need to think about this a lot. We're going to get rid of this one. We don't really attack, so this one deals 5 slow and 5 weak. 5 weak means they deal 5 less damage. 5 slow means they defend for 5 less block. And did I not have any idea of how to put this in? No, let's keep it out. Okay. And I'm going to go to this place just to know I'm going to wait until I beat the last enemy on this floor. And then I'm going to go to the trader and I'm going to trade some stuff. Let's get some block and let's get some more block. It's not crazy in amounts, but it's not enough for now. That's not good. Then I might just not I would have gotten more block if I didn't use it, which is the problem. Yep, if I hadn't used it, I would have gotten more block, and I think, yeah, that was a mistake. We had a great run going, but I made some mistakes. And now we are back at 0. How long is the video already? I guess you will find out on the next video whether this run is going to be the one to finish the challenge, what is almost impossible. So see you in the next run after I close the video. Bye.